Hello. I've just been to see dun 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 Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy radio show at Theatre Royal Newcastle. So I thought I would do a little review because like everybody loves Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, right? Okay, wrong. Okay, everyone doesn't. So for all you Hitchhiker's Guide fans, here's a little review on the Hitchhiker's Guide radio show live that's currently travelling in the UK. It was in Newcastle for one night only. We got our tickets 6 weeks ago and they were nearly sold out then. Quick bit about the things that you can get there. This programme, it's a souvenir programme, it's like a big programme, it's like bigger than A4. Normally the programmes you get are like A5 size, this is like a big souvenir edition. And this was £5. I actually think £5 for a programme's absolutely extortionate, but it was Hitchhiker's Guide, so obviously, and my dad paid for it for me. They had towels with "Don't Panic" written on, and they had these like, do you remember when you used to watch Gladiators when you were a kid and they used to have those foam hands that pointed and you could wave them? Well, they had them kind of foam speech bubbles with "Don't Panic" in, and people were waving them. It was crazy because me and my dad go to the theatre quite a lot, and there's a certain type of crowd you get at a theatre, you know, and they're quite quiet and demure. Well, the Hitchhiker's Guide crowd were not like that at all. They were a completely different theatre-going crowd, you know, people were whooping and waving these "Don't Panic" things and stuff, so it wasn't your normal theatre-going experience. But let us tell you a little bit about it. It was the original cast from the BBC radio version. So it was Simon Jones playing Arthur Dent. It was fantastic. It was amazing to see them all stood on the stage because they sound the same. So it was amazing to see them all up there. It was really cool. All the characters were the same characters that are in the BBC radio version. Susan Sheridan, for example, who plays Trillian, you know, like she was right there in front of you. It was really good. Marvin the Paranoid Android was excellent because there was like a life-size Marvin that they made, and some guy was behind him controlling him, and he spoke and little lights came, you know, where his mouth. It was really good. Marvin was probably my favourite bit. He was really cute and everyone liked him, you could tell. There was some kind of impromptu musical numbers. There was a couple of songs that obviously weren't in the original play, and songs that were just little jingles in the radio version that were longer songs than this, and they came up on like a projector for you to sing along the words, which a lot of people did because, like I say, it wasn't a normal theatre-going audience. There was also a live band who played the music, which it sounded amazing when their music just started flooding over you at the theatre. You're like, oh my god, I'm here, it's right in front of me. And they played some good music at the beginning. They played something before they started playing the actual music. So that was really good. They were a really good band, and they did little bits throughout. And like I say, there was some songs that certainly weren't in the original radio play version. So all in all, out of 10, I'd give this 8 robots. 8 robots out of 10 because I think that's to be pretty good for it to be 10 out of 10. And to be fair, it was already going to be good because it's Hitchhiker's Guide, and I love it. The setup of it, let me tell you the setup of it, because I wasn't sure, like me and my dad weren't sure what we were going to find when we got there, because we've never been to see we go and see plays, but we've never been to see a live radio show before. So it was good. All the sound effects, you could see them doing it right then and there. They had masks of different characters, so you weren't just looking at 5 people stood in regular clothes. They were dressing up for different characters. They had Vogon masks. Marvin, the paranoid android, you know, they had a Marvin. You know, the narrator was sitting up in the corner in like an armchair. So that was the kind of way it was. You had the band at one side, and then you had the chair with the book in the other side, and then in front you had the radio mics set up at different levels, and people, the characters came up and did their piece. And like I say, if there was any sound effects, then, you know, you saw the sound effects being created in front of you, which was funny. And obviously, like I said, they had different outfits for different people. The first act was quite true to the original story. They shortened it, they skimmed over quite a lot, but obviously they did condense the whole thing. So they, you know, they had to condense it really, but they certainly did. But the second act wasn't very true to the original story. There was a lot of things different ideas. But it was okay, but that was okay. At the end, Marvin did this song, which was weird, but Marvin got a standing ovation, you know, Marvin bowed when everybody else bowed. I thought it was a really good idea to have Marvin as an actual robot. I'm just looking at my cat's like looking at his empty bowl and looking over at me, looking at his empty bowl and looking over at me, and I think I need to go feed him. So yeah, 8 robots out of 10. If it's coming to your town and you're a Hitchhikers fan, don't miss it. But you're going to need to buy your tickets now, because like I say, we bought ours 6 weeks in advance and there was almost no seats left. We had to sit, normally we sit a good few rows further forward. When we go to the theatre, we had to sit a few rows further back than we would normally, because even 6 weeks beforehand, the tickets were nearly gone, and you know, certainly all the good seats were going. So I would definitely recommend it. It's excellent. Get a programme. It's worth it. I know it's a £5 and it's a lot of money, but it is a souvenir programme. It is a souvenir programme. And it was so hot in that theatre, you can use it as a fan. So it's 2 in 1 really. Not only is it a souvenir, it's also a fan. You know, so you're not being robbed. You're not being robbed, are you? So, yeah, if anyone else has seen it and has an opinion on it, write something in the comments, let me know. Someone's going to see it, let's chat. Let's chat, Hitchhikers Guide fans. I'll see you later. Oh, good night. I'm gonna go feed my cat before he eats me. Mwah.